Hello children, so welcome back. Today we are going to discuss chapter 7 of class 7, that is congruence of triangle. So here in this video we are going to discuss another second criteria to congruence of a triangle, that is side angle side. The short form of this criteria name is SAS. Full form is side angle side. Okay, so according to this, by the help of this criteria we can decide that two triangles are congruent or not. We already discussed that what is the need of this criteria. Of course we know that two triangles are congruent, okay, by the help of this criteria, without cutting them and pasting on each other, we can say that they are congruent or not. In previous video we discussed about the first criteria, that side. Here in this video we are going to discuss side angle side. So let's discuss what is side angle side, means SAS. According to this criteria, in a triangle, if two sides and angle included between them are equal to the two corresponding side and angle included between them of another triangle are equal, then we call that they are congruent. Okay, I am repeating again. If two sides of one triangle, okay, so suppose I am taking a triangle ABC, two sides and angle included between them is equal to the two corresponding side and angle between them of another triangle. Suppose I am taking DEF. These are the two triangles. Okay, here it is given that AB is equal to DE and the AC is equal to EF. Okay, these two sides are equal. Okay, and also the angle included between they, according to name we can say that name says that side angle side, means angle is always between the two sides. Same here in this figure also, angle must be always between these two equal sides, not other than this. Okay, so what is the angle included between two equal sides? Here equal side is AB and AC, so angle included between them, this is angle A, and this is going to be equal to here also the angle included between equal sides. So these are the equal side, so angle must be this E. Okay, we have to notice that angle is always between the two equal sides, that's why its name is side angle side. Okay, so angle is between two sides. So same here, we also have to take the angle always between them, that two equal sides. So as we can see that here in this triangle ABC and DEF, what is given that AB is equal to what? DE, and the second side, that is AC, is equal to EF, and the angle is what? Angle between them is angle A is equal to angle E. So these things are given. So what we can see here, two sides are given and the angle between them are given equal to each other. So we can say that these two triangles are congruent by the criteria SAS. So let's write. How we going to write? We know that we always write the corresponding vertex with each other, not randomly we can write. Like we can write triangle ABC is congruent to triangle. So let's write angle side AB is equal to DE. So what we can write? We have to write here DE. DE can be write by two ways. We can write DE by two ways. How? DE and ED. So this is the two way. Let's, after that we have F. So of course we write after that F. So here we can write F. Let's check which one is correct. Which one is correct? So we can say that this AB is equal to DE, correct? Okay, after that BC is not given. AC, this AC is equal to EF. So what we can say that here AC is equal to DF, means this one is not correct, not satisfying this equal sides. Okay, so this one is not correct. So of course this one, that EDF is going to be satisfied. Let's check this EDF. So let's check. If we check this, now we have AB is equal to ED. So DE is same thing as ED. Okay, so and after that AC is equal to EF. This one is also correct. Now angle A is equal to angle E. So angle A is here. So angle A is equal to angle E. So this one is correct. So we can write triangle ABC is congruent to the triangle EDF. So how we can write it? By as a criteria. So we are using the criteria as. Okay, of course if these two triangles are congruent, then other corresponding parts are going to be equal. Like we can say that what this BC is equal to what? DF. How? Like here we can say BC is equal to what? It is DF. How? By the reason same, that is corresponding part of congruent triangle. In short, we can write CPCT. Okay, and the full form of this CPCT is corresponding part of congruent triangle. Other thing we also conclude by this, like angle B is equal to angle D. So angle B is equal to angle D. Let's see where is angle B is equal to angle D. And at last we can say that angle C, here we have C is equal to F. So angle C is equal to angle F. So let's see, angle C is equal to angle F. So this is the way by which region? Same, it is by CPCT. CPCT means corresponding part of congruent triangle. Okay, so here we see that these two triangles are congruent by the criteria as Okay, and in this criteria we know that the two sides of one triangle is equal to the corresponding two sides of another triangle, and also the angle between the two equal sides included between them are going to be equal to the angle including between. Okay, let's solve this question. Here we have this question in the given figure. Here it is figure. Okay, so in this given figure it says that AO is equal to OB. So this it is AO is equal to OB, and OC is equal to OD, means this OC is equal to this OD. This thing, two things are given. Then we have to prove that this triangle AOC is congruent to the triangle BOD, means these two triangles are congruent or not. If it is congruent, then by which criteria? Okay, till now we know that two criteria, that is side and side angle side. So let's see, here two sides are given. If we can see that the third side AC and BD, we don't have any information about this. So second criteria is SAS. So let's see for the angle, two sides are given. So angle between these two equal sides. So let's see, here we have this angle. Okay, this angle is angle AOC. is equal to angle BOD. Why? Can you tell me why these two triangles are equal? Because they are vertically opposite angle. We all of you know that if two lines intersect each other, then this angle is equal to this. How? By vertically opposite angle. So we can say that they are equal by vertically opposite angle. So now we have two sides and angle included between this. So we can say that this triangle is congruent to this by the criteria SAS. So let's write how we going to solve this. So in triangle AOC and triangle BOD, these are the two triangles. In this triangle it is given that OA is equal to OB, it is given here, and OC is equal to OD, this one is also given. After that we can see that this angle and this, because this is given, so we have to write here it is given. In the bracket we must have to write the reason how we write that these are equal, because it is given. Now with this angle is equal to this, so we are going to write angle AOC is equal to angle BOD. Why? Here we have to write because they are vertically opposite angles. So here we can, in short, we write VOA, means vertically opposite angles. Now we have three things, three measurement, side, two side and angle between them, means we can use side, angle, side criteria. So we can write this triangle AOC is congruent to triangle. How we going to write? We have to write in the corresponding way. So BOD, let's check. BOD, AO is equal to OB. So here we have OB or BO is same thing. Then OC is equal to OD, equal, and now AOC is equal to BOD. So these are equal. So how we have to write here? By the criteria SAS. Okay. Now next we have to discuss. Triangle. We have to prove triangle A is equal to. Next we have to prove that angle A is equal to angle B. So let's find out where is this angle. This angle A is equal to angle B. So we can use that property. Corresponding part of congruent triangle are always equal to each other. So let's use. We have angle A is at the first place, so angle B is also at the first place, then they are equal. Why? We have to write here the region by CP CT. So full form of this CP is corresponding part of congruent triangle. So that